Welcome, everyone. A little bit of a late start, but we got a great football game for you. It's 4A Thursday Night Football on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. The Northside Patriots coming in at 4-2, led by Coach Andrew Oropeza, taking on the Griffin Bears in a region matchup, and it's 13-6. Northside went down and scored on the opening drive to make it 7-0. Then they got an onside kick and scored again, took a 13-0 lead, and Griffin just responded with a drive of their own. And with 25 seconds left here in the first half, it is 13-6. Northside is on top. It's also homecoming week for the Northside Patriots. Thrift, Barringer on the call. So they're going to say offside on the Griffin Bears, which means re-kick. Short kick. Here comes the Northside Patriots offense. Electric as it may be, and Caden Clay, the senior, is back out starting. Played last week. Remember, he's been injured. You got Blaze Barber and Trent Cash. And some of the receivers. Here comes Kingston Rivers in motion. RPO, and he's going to throw it out of bounds. He was hoping Rivers was going to go, I guess, on a wheel route, but well covered by the Griffin Bears. Second down, 10 now for Caden Clay and the Northside Patriots. Griffin comes in winless this year. The Bears just lost to Harris County last week, 31-16. They also lost to Spencer early in the year by 14. Trent Cash wide open, slant route, and excellent pitch and catch between 11 and 4, and that's going to move the chains for a Northside first down. And at the end of one, we got an entertaining game here. It's Northside and Griffin, Thursday Night Football on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock, and their partnership with everything that we do. And without businesses like Buffalo Rock, we wouldn't be able to go cover softball, volleyball games, every type of high school sport you can think of, local college games, and professional. So thank you to those businesses that support us, and specifically Buffalo Rock. And next time you're watching a Georgia Alabama Sports Live broadcast after a nice long day, why not enjoy it with a nice refreshing sorry? The best lemon lime soda around. Thank you to Sorry and Buffalo Rock for our partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Welcome back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Caden Clay, pitch. Jay Jackson makes a man miss, makes another man miss, runs into a couple of others, pushes to Powell, and gets close to that first down marker. Thrift, Barringer here live. Thursday Night Football. So it is a first down for Northside. Jay Jackson bounces to the outside. Jackson makes another bounce, and good tackle there from the Griffin Bears. Second down, now 7 for Caden Clay and the Patriots offense. Clay fires in the end zone. Caught! Is it a touchdown? It is! What a beautiful throw from Caden Clay to Jay Jackson. And Northside scores once more. And how about those Northside Patriots leading 19-6? Caden Clay dropping dimes. Two-point conversion is no good, but it's 19-6 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Are you looking for a great deal on a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC full-size truck? Check them out. Chevy Silverado and GMC Sierras side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika, Alabama. Take your choice. A brand new 2024 Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks, discounted up to $15,000 off, or 0% financing. Plus, no payments till next year. Here at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika.
Get ready to smile.
Welcome back, everybody, here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, as Northside trying to do another onside kick, but hopping on it. Nice job there by the Griffin Bears, because last time something like that happened, didn't turn out too good, as they got the onside kick. Thrift Barringer, and now joining us, that was Javon Tyler, by the way, from Griffin. Now joining us straight off of a Calvary Strong Rock Christian softball game, GIAA. Those two teams may be facing off against each other in the softball championships next week, but it's Richard Holdridge. Big Rich, how you doing, man?
What's going on, Thrift? I just came back from Calvary Strong Rock. Noah Shelton on the call. I was producing. It was
great.
It was a back and forth game. Calvary and
that's going to be intercepted by Northside. That's Travis Wakefield, and now he's loose. Wakefield finally tripped up, but how about that interception, Richard? You come in, and all of a sudden, Northside, you're the good omen for the Patriots.
That was a tip drill. That corner read it perfectly, because it looked like it was going to be in the breadbasket of the receiver. The receiver just missed it, and the corner was right there for the interception.
But go ahead, quickly talk about that game between Calvary and Strong Rock.
Yeah, so Calvary, it was a back-and-forth game, a great hitting from both teams, but just Strong Rock, they're the number 3rd team in the GIAA for a reason. They are very strong, no pun intended.
Yeah, they're ranked in the top 3, and they maybe even move up as Caden Clay's going to flip it out to Kingston Rivers. And this is where Rivers is good in space, and Rivers moves for about 4 yards. So let's talk about Griffin and Northside, okay, Richard? Griffin obviously in a tough region. It's got Harris County, it's got Central of Carrollton, Stars Mills, them, and Jonesboro. 4 of those teams are going to make the playoffs. All of them have won region championships in the last couple of years. Sars Mill Harris County's tomorrow. That's a big one. But Northside, if they win this, they still got everything in front of them to make the playoffs.
Yeah, Griffin's played a tough schedule. They have not won a game yet, but I mean, they a brutal region schedule.
And there goes Jay Jackson. Jay Jackson finally brought down. But if you're Northside and you're Coach Oropeza, I think we both I predicted them 8-2, 9-1. I don't know if 8-2 will happen this year, but I still think 6-4, 7-3, and making the playoffs is still in the realm of possibility for Coach Oropeza's team. And it's a good sign Caden Clay's back out on the field, by the way.
Yeah, that's good to see. The last time we saw him in that Carver game a couple of weeks ago where he did get injured, that was all the way back on September 13th. And so he's had plenty of time to recover, and it's just great to see him back on the field.
Caden Clay set to throw. Open. Cut! Did he get into the end zone? Short right at the 2. Jaron Joyner ran past the defense, and a perfect throw from Caden Clay.
And a perfect ball. Caden Clay playing pitch and catch with his receivers.
Unbelievable job there by Caden Clay. Perfect amount of time. But there is a flag on the play, and the way everyone is moving towards the original line of scrimmage, looks like it's going to be on Northside. Tomorrow we got a triple header, Big Rich. I don't know if you know that.
How about that?
Big triple header. And guess who is playing on that triple header? Well, we got 7 o'clock. You're going to be there on the call for the Midtown Showdown. It's Columbus High taking on Hardaway for the first time in several years. Rivalry renewed. We're going to be there for high school game day live from the tailgate area. Look forward to having Coach Mills, Coach McCoy, trash talking on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. 7:30, we got undefeated Sars Mill, top 10 team taking on Harris County. And then the other game, which we call it the game, just like Michigan, Ohio State.
It's the game.
It's the game. It's Brookstone Pacelli. I can't explain it other than saying it this way. If you've never experienced it, it's unlike anything around this area. Glenwood Lee Scott comes to mind. Central Auburn to an extent, but nothing like the hatred, the feud that is with Brookstone and Pacelli. And you're going to get that for the first time ever on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Yeah, we're making history. Dave Plata and Noah Shelton will be on the call. How about that?
So, and then we got Rick Beach at Northside. Shout out to our guy, Big Jack Patterson, on the field. Maybe we can get him up here for an interview. Knowing Jack, he's going to come up here and talk trash.
He's going to come up here.
1st and 15 now for Northside. They lead 19-6 after that interception. Jay Jackson bounces to the outside, and now he's got a lot of space and gets close to the first down marker. So softball regular season is done. Playoffs start next week. Volleyball playoffs start on Saturday. We're going to be at Pacelli. Also, volleyball playoffs for Muskogee County teams have started here recently. So make sure to go and support. I had a lot of fun doing volleyball and softball games this year, Richard. And we'll have softball in the spring too. But look at Jay Jackson, able to make something out of nothing. But the volleyball, we didn't do any last year. We did do a couple softball games. We never did a volleyball game, and I think we both got hooked, didn't we?
Yeah, we really did. Pacelli's in the playoffs. They're going to play
Northside,
at 2 o'clock.
high schools in the
Columbus.
playoffs. Columbus.
By the way, Columbus is taking on Sumter County right now in the region championships. We'll try to get a score update from.
He likes going deep, this Clay. Instead is going to do the zone read and get. I think he's short still.
Yeah, he's going to be short. Hey, Thrift, we have other games happening tonight. Down in Casita, we got a rivalry like any other rivalry. Marion County and Chatco. LaGrange is hosting Mary Persons at Callaway Stadium. So we got some Thursday night action. And, of course, my 49ers are taking on the Seahawks later today. Kind of nervous about that.
4th down, and Griffin's going to take a timeout. We're presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, Gordy Eye Care, CVCC, and, of course,
Pepsi,
Buffalo Rock, Michael Bensko. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back after this.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live is proud to partner with one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock. And without this partnership, it would be hard to be able to live stream all the different sporting events at high schools, colleges, and local professional teams every single week like we do. So we thank Buffalo Rock for their support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And next time you're watching a Georgia Alabama Sports Live broadcast, make sure you're drinking a nice, refreshing Pepsi. Delicious. Thank you to Buffalo Rock and Pepsi.
We're back here. Sorry, everyone. Rich was getting pretty fired up about this play. 4th down and short. Having fun here. Richard Holger, Thrift, Barringer, Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Thursday night football. Next week, we got another great Thursday night football game.
Oh, look out.
It's for region championship.
It is.
It's Carver, Sumter County.
Unbelievable.
Sign me up. Otis Spencer Stadium, 7 o'clock.
I'm all for that. Yeah.
Timeout Northside because of the false start penalty, and now I wonder if that's going to change their play call. Are they still going to go for it?
Yeah, I love Thursday night football. I really have just enjoyed listening to Noah Shelton, who, he called a lot of Thursday night football games. By the way, did a fantastic job with the Calvary Strong Rock softball game. And, I really just had fun just sitting back and producing. And I tried to get a second mic in there just to come with some color every now and then, but I had some technical difficulties with not be able to get the second mic in there. But other than that, fantastic production. They actually brought us a tent. I mean, they
told me they were going to do that.
Yeah,
Richard.
they opened
and
up.
I hate that Calvary lost. But
I know, I do too.
They still a great season, regular season for Coach.
Jeff Halstead.
But I got to tell you, no one's had a better regular season than Sidney Karasory and the Northside Lady Patriots. They win another region championship. They're the number 1 seed, the number 1 team in the state. And I think they're going to, between them and Harris County, and which would make us proud. But right now, Coach Karasory's team's trying to go back to back to back in her first year. She has just done a great job stepping in for Coach Jenkins, and I've just been so impressed with how she's handled her program, and it's led by leaders like senior Abby Lovell, who's one of the top players in the state. Richard.
Yeah, Lacey Martinez. I mean, they just have such a great senior leadership, and it's because of the way that Coach Karasory just reaches her players. I mean, you have pretty much the same team that has won back-to-back state championships. Coach Jenkins goes on to coach at Harris County, and then the rest is history.
So another penalty on Griffin makes it original line of scrimmage, 4th and short. And there goes Caden Clay on the quarterback keeper.
Oh, he's got a block.
Going to the outside, and he is going to get enough for the first down. Great lead block. And Northside moves the chains. 6:38 remaining here. At halftime, we're going to talk with Morgan Ingram, the AD, and talk about those Lady Patriots, talk about the volleyball program. Obviously, Coach Orpeza, and looking forward to basketball. Speaking of basketball, November the 3rd, Basketball Media Day, the Courier Echo Latino Basketball Media Day. Teams like Northside Patriots, men's and women's team led by Coach Woods, Coach Johnson will be there for that. You're going to catch it on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Try it again. There you go.
Just like catching that for a touchdown. And that is Jaron Joyner, his second one. And how about the dime from Caden Clay? He is making it rain out here, and this is why I said he's one of the best quarterbacks in our area. When he can make it, you give him time, he can make any throw on the field.
Yeah, that was a beautiful pass, like the one that got negated because of a penalty. And just let Caden Clay throw the football and get comfortable in this offense. I tell you what, Thrift, Northside does have a very tough schedule. They take on Stars Mill on the road. Jonesboro on the road. Back here against Central Carrollton.
So they got back-to-back road games. They need to win this one. They're up 26-6. But Stars Mill, they play them next week. Stars Mills right now is undefeated. Then you got Jonesboro, who beat Harris County earlier in the year. They're still trying to vie for a playoff spot. And then you finish up with Central of Carrollton. So right now the standings, Stars Mills 1, Harris County 2, Central 3, and Jonesboro and Northside are tied for 4th. So that game at Jonesboro is going to be huge. Central Carolina, honestly, the next 3 games are the biggest games.
You got to win
of
all
Northside
3.
season.
Or
So
you could try to win at least 2 of those.
If you win 2 of the 3, you're guaranteed in. You win 1 of the 3, and it's against Jonesboro.
Yeah.
I still think you may.
I still think you're in.
Make the playoffs. You don't win any of them, obviously you're out. And Northside,
I think the
trying
top
to go to 5-2 after this.
The top 4 teams in this region is Stars Mill, Harris County, Central Carrollton, and then that 4th spot is up for grabs between Northside or Jonesboro.
And remember, Northside does. And another big-time tackle. Coming in untouched there. Well, it's number 27, Alex Tarboro.
Mr. Alex doing it.
Shout out to the PA announcer, Robert Evans.
Does a fantastic job. And also, member of the Georgia-Alabama Sports Live family. Voice of the CVCC Pirates and Lady Pirates.
One of the voices.
Yeah, you know. You're the other voice, Thrift.
One of them. Well, you too, Rich. We're going to Noah Shelton. Heck, even Chris called some baseball last year, so that's what I'm saying, and softball. Another timeout by Griffin. We'll take 1-2. It's Thursday Night Football on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
My name is Quinteria Perry, and this is my CVCC story. I've graduated from CVCC with my associates in medical assistant, and I received my certification from CVCC. The training that I got from CVC and being prepared to come and do clinicals helped tremendously. I started looking at scholarships, and the Ambassador Scholarship was interesting to me because you did events to earn your scholarship and you meet people. My favorite part about my job is meeting patients every day. They will crack me up every day. They make my day better. I would recommend CVCC to anyone that asks because of the scholarships, the teachers, the small stuff that you can't get at a university. They actually take the time out for each student.
Welcome back, everybody. 4:44, and that one almost intercepted. And I'm wondering if they're going to get a, on the quarterback, intentional grounding.
Yeah, that should be intentional grounding.
I don't know who he was throwing it to there, but he did get a tip, so it's probably not going to be intentional grounding.
By the way, Thrift, guess who the #1 flag football team in the nation is?
I already know. Central Red Devils.
That's incredible.
Third down and long now for Northside, and actually is on Northside.
Yeah, it's coming back.
So that one's going to be almost close to a first down. Oh, it is an automatic first down. Chains took too long there. And he's ridden down. Sack. Ty Bias with the sack. Second down and long now. All Northside here. They lead by 20, 26-6. Under 4 minutes remaining until the half.
Second down for the Bears.
Another handoff and another great tackle.
Number 7 piling through for a short gain.
Make a third down and about 15.
Dante Wolf. Ty Bias.
Bias on the tackle. Noah Klein there also helping out.
So tomorrow, Thrift, the Midtown Showdown is the only high school football game in Muskogee County. There will not be a game here at Kinnett. So all the focus and attention will be on Columbus and Hardaway tomorrow at Otis Spencer Stadium, which we can't wait for that. They're going to be tailgating. They're really going to do it big, and they are playing for a trophy.
Third down and 15.
Third and 15. And
Number 7, Dante Ward.
Ward had the carry, and it's going to set up fourth down, Deontay Ward. And I think that's going to bring on the punting unit. Nope, they're going to go for it. So Griffin feels like this is pretty much the game, unless they're trying to draw them off sides here. Hand off to Ward again. Ward breaks free.
What a hole.
And excellent run there for number 7, Deontay Ward. And it's going to move the chains.
So, Thrift, congratulations to the Northside volleyball team. On Wednesday, they won the region tournament by defeating Stars Mill in 2 sets.
Great job by Northside. So, region champs in volleyball, region champs in softball.
Yeah.
And football. I mean, right now, they have one region loss. It is the Harris County, but they can still technically win the region too.
Yeah.
They're not mathematically eliminated at all, as Ward has another 3-yard carry.
Marquez Jackson on the beat. Ward on the carry.
We're live on YouTube and the Georgia Alabama Sports Live broadcast page.
Second down for the Bears.
Handoff again to Ward. Ward spins again, still pushing the pile, getting a first down. How about the run from Deontay Ward there?
That's effort right there. Yeah, with a minute to go, Griffin could be a little aggressive here. Could try to get some points before the half. By the way, this is homecoming for Northside.
Yes, it is. Under a minute, 45 and counting for Griffin. They're going to hand it off to Ward again, and Ward is going to get another 6-7 yards.
On the carry.
They have not thrown a pass yet. 30 seconds remaining till the half.
Yeah, they're going to try to eat up as much clock as possible to make sure if they do take shots in the end zone, Northside does not have any time left to try to score. Or you could play it really conservative here, but you want to try to get points.
I think it's a mixture of, and they're going to call a timeout now.
Yeah.
Final timeout for Griffin. We will not have the CB Hoops Perfect Practice Fall League on Sunday. So if you want to see those playoffs and championship, you need to go to the land and watch it. By the way, if you've never had a Buffalo Rock ginger ale, I'm going to change your life. For stomach problems, and usually I have stomach issues, okay? And everybody wants to drink a diet, I won't even say the other one, but a lemon lime soda, or, they like having a Seagram's ginger ale. If you have a Buffalo Rock one, now, it's a strong ginger taste, but I think it's absolutely delicious. It really opens up your senses, and it helps your stomach. And it's just a refreshing drink. So Buffalo Rock Ginger Ale, make sure to go, and you can get that anywhere you get your soft, your sodas. Obviously, get a Pepsi and a Story while you're at it. Second down. Quarterback is firing deep and catching it for a touchdown.
Wow.
Corday Alexander caught a drop it in the bucket pass. I did not think that was going to be caught. I thought it was going to be intercepted, if anything.
They got a break because the refs did miss a push-off.
There was Alexander had a little bit.
There was contact between both the corner and the receiver.
But, man, you talk about a momentum booster.
I think the refs swallowed the whistle on that because it was a great play and a great catch.
It was a great throw.
Yeah, absolutely. Dropped it on a dime.
And
yep, that was very good 2-point try.
Nice job by the quarterback, Kelvin Johnson, who is only a freshman. Great drive, gets a 2-point conversion, and instead of being down 20 heading into the half, they're only down 12.
Yeah, they still have 7 seconds left on the clock. They're going to kick this away before we go to the half. But a good effort by Griffin to come back into this game. They could have easily just gave up down 26-7. But like we know that it's never over until it's over. And Griffin is just fighting in there. They're staying tough.
The drive, 6:25 the time.
6 minutes.
It's a pretty long drive for high school football.
11 plays for Griffin. So they took a lot of time off and resulted in a touchdown. Now, let's see if we're going to get a return. That one's kicked, and it is going to be returned. If he can get past the initial defender, but not able to, and that's going to do it. Northside did have an excellent first half. Caden Clay was just throwing touchdowns left and right, and his Patriots lead 26-14. We're going to take a break. When we come back, I'm going to talk with the head man of the Northside Athletics. His name is Morgan Ingram, and talk about what is happening around this school. Just like we made mention, a lot of great teams. We'll talk about it on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Are you looking for a great deal on a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC full-size truck? Check them out. Chevy Silverado and GMC Sierras side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika, Alabama. Take your choice. A brand new 2024 Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks, discounted up to $15,000 off, or 0% financing. Plus, no payments till next year. Here at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika.
Get ready to smile.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock, and their partnership with everything that we do. And without businesses like Buffalo Rock, we wouldn't be able to go cover softball, volleyball games, every type of high school sport you can think of, local college games and professional. So thank you to those businesses that support us, and specifically Buffalo Rock. And next time you're watching a Georgia Alabama Sports Live broadcast after a nice long day, why not enjoy it with a nice refreshing Sorry. The best lemon lime soda around. Thank you to Sorry and Buffalo Rock for our partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Welcome back, everybody. Northside and leading Griffin 26-14 here on Thursday Night Football, Georgia Alabama Sports Live, and I am with the athletics director of the Northside Patriots, good friend of mine, Morgan Ingram. Coach, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Thrift.
All right, let's get into it because there's a lot happening around the school right now.
Absolutely.
All right, so let's talk about the two teams that we actually covered quite frequently this year, and we'll start with volleyball. They're playing for a region championship. So talk about the coach and how excellent she has done with this program and have them on the precipice of winning a region championship.
Yeah, that's right. We play for the region championship on Saturday at 12 at Northside. We're hosting that tournament. Played the first rounds last night. Our girls beat Monday's Mill first round, beat Stars Mill second round, put us in the championship game against Jonesboro on Saturday. So girls have been really playing well. Second half of the season, they've just been on fire. Coach Cassie Roper, Sam Dunton, all of our coaches have just done a tremendous job building this team this year, and you can just see it in the way the girls are playing.
Yeah, and they're playing excellent volleyball right now, as you made mention. 12 o'clock, let's promote that one more time. 12 o'clock tomorrow at Northside. Saturday, excuse me, not tomorrow, but Saturday. So how can people go about getting tickets? And obviously you want everyone in the community. This is not just for Northside alumni. We want everyone out there showing support for a Columbus school. How can they get tickets? And the game starts at what time again?
The game's at 12 noon. Tickets are all on GoFan.
Okay.
So, come out and support. We'll be at Northside. It should be a good atmosphere on a Saturday, so we're excited about it.
I'm excited, too. And there's another team that just won a region championship.
That's right.
And Sydney Carey's story. She is a bright star in this sport, man. You know this. They're one of the top teams in the state. Obviously winning a region championship. Talk about the job she's done, and what are some things coming for the future? Do y'all know seeding? How's everything playing out for the rest of the year?
Yeah, we did win the region championship, won the tiebreaker over Harris County. So that put us in the championship seed. Going into the playoffs, we'll be playing Jackson out of Atlanta.
Okay.
That game, we played doubleheader on Wednesday of next week. 5 and 7 will be those game times. They'll be coming to Northside, and then on Thursday would be the if game. If we split on Wednesday, the if game be on Thursday at 5. So again, we've been lucky over the last 10 or 11 years. We've hosted a lot of softball games at Northside for playoffs, so it's just going to be a fun atmosphere. We set up those game times today, as a matter of fact. So 5 and 7 on Wednesday. The if game will be at 5 on Thursday, so we're excited about that. It is a Georgia high school event, so some of the rules are a little different, some of the procedures are a little different because it is a playoff event, but we're excited about that hosting that round.
Yeah, and we would love to be able to stream. We have to reach out to, again, like he talked about, and I want everyone to understand playoff games for the GHSA a little bit different. You don't just are not allowed to stream. You got to get permission, sign a contract. So we're going to try to get some playoff games, but if not, we're going to still be there covering, cheering on our girls. But let's talk about Coach Carey's story in year one. Taking over a program that's won a lot of state championship, Coach, that's not easy to do when you're taking over a great coach, and I think she's just filled it seamlessly.
Yeah, I totally agree, and I think in a lot of ways, her and Coach Jenkins are a lot of difference, but their passion for the game and their knowledge of the game are both A+. So, Sid does bring, different aspects to the coaching, but I think people overlook how hard it is to repeat and how hard it is to continue excellence and continue winning games, because everybody's looking at you with you got the bullseye every game.
Yeah.
And so just how difficult that has been, and like you said, she's handled it great. I think, we won a lot of games this year, and we lost to Harris County early, and I really think it was, I hate to call it a wake-up call, but I think it was like a wake-up call that, that we're not invincible, that, and our girls they strung together a whole bunch of wins and just did a tremendous job, going out to Colorado and playing 4 games and winning that tournament, and, you name it, they've met the challenge this year. So we're really proud of Coach Carstory and all the coaches on our softball team, and we expect them to keep it going. I said, we play Jackson on Wednesday, and that's the next one, and that's the most important one. So
exactly right, and they're trying to go back to back to back. And Coach, you also went to Colorado. You played in these major tournaments, represented the city of Columbus very well, made everybody proud, and also having stars like Abby Lovell, who's just one of the top players in the state. She also won Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Week. She's fantastic, and I know you're very proud of these girls. You will love nothing more than them to end their careers with another state championship.
Yeah, it's funny. Abby's right down here on the homecoming court. Her and L'Oreal, our leadoff hitter, and our pitcher down here on the homecoming court. So I told them they look funny in a dress because all I see them in softball uniforms. So they're beautiful. So we're excited about that, and we're excited about homecoming tonight. So we're real proud of our girls.
It is homecoming week, and we got homecoming dance. That will be tomorrow night.
The homecoming dance tomorrow night at Northside. Yep.
So everybody's going to have a lot of fun with homecoming, and like you made mention, we're getting the ceremony. This is like the 3rd homecoming we've gotten in the last week, Coach. Also, there's another sport that happens, which is cross country.
Right.
You were mentioning me off air about how your boys and girls team have been very competitive and had decent years this year.
Yeah, they have. Our boys are really coming on, and we expect big things out of them. Our girls are continuing to improve as well. But their region will be coming up. I think it's November 2nd, I believe, from region. It's up in Fayetteville. So we're really excited about that. We really feel good about things this year. They've made a lot of improvements.
That's what I like to hear, Coach. We're here with Morgan Ingram, the athletic director of Northside. The Patriots lead the Bears 26-14. Also, another sport is about to start. We got the Muskogee County Flag Football Media Day coming up next Friday. Can't wait to be there. You're going to be there with a couple players. Looking forward. I don't know if that's your first media day you've done, I guess, since you were a head football coach. But talk about, for one, Coach, I love it that you're back on the field, so I can't wait to see you back with the whistle on. But how has that transition been from being the gridiron coach to now the flag football coach, and how's practice been? How's everything leading up to the season?
Man, it's a lot different. It really is. It's people hear the word football and they think it's the same sport. It's totally different. And dealing with young men versus young women is totally different. So it has been a challenge. It's had its challenges. Everything's gone great so far. We actually played a couple of JV games this week and played pretty well. Got beat, but we played pretty well in those. So I was excited about that. And in a way, I told the girls it's kind of a practice game for them and for me because, it's my first flag football game coaching. But it's still similar during the game, managing time and managing players and all that stuff. So it is similar from that standpoint. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I've been involved. We started flag football in Muskogee County, I think, in 2019.
Yep.
I've been heavily involved. Me and Coach Battles, Jeff Battles, we kind of started the thing in Columbus and Muskogee County. So I've been really involved all these years, but this will be my first time on the sideline with it. So it's going to be interesting. It's been a lot of fun. It's interesting because you're in between seasons. So
do you softball players, volleyball players, are any of them trying to play with you too? And when do you actually get them?
So the season this year backed up just about a week, and so we're starting a little earlier than we have in the past, it feels like. So you have a tryout, and softball and volleyball are still playing, so those girls can't try out. So just this past week, our JV volleyball and JV softball ended, so those girls tried out. Now they're part of the team, and then in the next few weeks, hopefully in November, our varsity volleyball and softball will eventually end, so those girls will try out. So it's just weird how it staggered like that, but that's just where it falls in the calendar. So I told the girls who tried out originally, I said, I can't, and I'm not going to tell the varsity softball and volleyball players they can't have the opportunity once their season ends. So So we've talked about it, and they understand. It's just, it's just a process. So anyway, it's been a lot of fun. I think it's going to continue to be a lot of fun.
Yep.
But it is completely different from me. I have coached girls, younger girls when my daughters played softball and stuff growing up,
Right.
but never in football. So it's been a lot of fun.
I know, Coach, and I can't wait to see you on the sidelines. And again, thank you to Jeff Battles he's been at the forefront along with you about bringing flag football. Now it's actually giving scholarships. It's about to become a Division I sport. I think that is huge, and I think it's because of guys like you and Jeff who really believe in it, and women too, that are really pushing the sport, and I love that, Coach. All right, the last thing we're going to talk about is this Northside football team. They're 4-2.
Yep.
If they win this game, they'll go to 5-2, and then you got the 3 games. This is a tough region, Coach.
Yeah, that's exactly
Jonesboro,
right.
Sars Mill, Harris County, Central Carrollton, and y'all. Only 4 teams make the playoffs, but I like how Caden Clay's coming along. What have you learned so far about with Coach Orpeza and your team, and how excited are you of these last 3 games that are huge that could get you in the playoffs?
Well, and as the old moniker, in every sport, this is the biggest game right now. So
Right.
you try not to look at those at the end of the season, but we played well early tonight. I think we scored 4 touchdowns. And Caden's throwing the ball well. We run the ball well with Jai and Caden. And
Right.
defense is playing well. Gave up a big pass here late, but defense has played well overall. That quarterback is humongous, by the way, for Griffin.
Yeah, he's only a freshman, by the way.
Wow, he is huge. But yeah, I mean, this team has performed really well, and they've gotten better and better. We went up to Harris County a couple of weeks and lost 1. Caden was out. I'm not using that as an excuse or
But
anything.
he is your senior leader, Coach.
But
Come on now.
he is our senior offensive leader, and that did take a toll. We played on a Saturday because of the hurricane. I think that, but none of those are excuses. We still had to play the game, and so did Harris County. Had the same time, and we did. So we lost that one. So we really gotta step it up. Finish this game and then step it up the next 3 weeks to play against some really good opponents.
And I'm excited, too, because coming up also basketball, you got Coach Johnson, Coach Woods, who are doing a great job. I really believe in those teams. Northside's just been an excellent school. And I kind of the final question, Coach, is what makes Northside so special? I mean, you got the great student section here, great turnout here for homecoming. I mean, this is why Northside's such an excellent school.
Well, I've been at Northside for 17 years, and in those 17 years, probably the biggest growth I've seen is just the belief in the school and then the support around the school. So, our kids come in and they believe they can compete. They believe in what we're doing. They believe in what we teach, as far as family and like you talked about the student section, they stick together. We had a big pep rally today, and, the kids come in and, it's kind of a camaraderie within the kids and, the faculty. We all work well together. It's just, I mean, it sounds silly, but it is a big family. I mean, a lot of us have been there for many, many years. Coach Nathan Laney took over as principal this year. That was, kind of a seamless transition because he's been there longer than I have. Yeah. So, but Northside's it's a tremendous place. I mean, all of our kids have gone to school there, so you have that. That's the place people want their kids to go to school. And I tell my coaches all the time, and it may sound arrogant, but I believe it. It's the place people want to come to school. We got to give them a reason to want to come.
Right.
So I tell my coach, you put a good product on the field, people want to come play for it. So that, and I believe that. We don't get into some of the, recruiting stuff and all that stuff that you hear about, but we just want to put a good product out there, whether it's athletics, academics,
right.
Whatever. We want to put a good product out there, and people want to be a part of it. And we believe in what we do, and I think a lot of other people do too.
I think so too, Coach, and I think you've done a great job being the leader, the athletics director, and right now your softball team's en route maybe to another state championship. The volleyball team maybe wins a region championship. That's Saturday, 12 o'clock. Go Fan. Also next Wednesday, you got Northside softball hosting the playoffs against Jackson. So make sure. Go ahead.
Volleyball will actually host on Tuesday. We just don't know if they're going to be the 1 seed or the 2 seed, but they will host on Tuesday.
Beautiful.
So I forgot to mention that earlier. They will definitely host Tuesday. We don't know the opponent yet, but we got We got playoff volleyball on Tuesday, softball Wednesday, possibly Thursday. Hopefully not Thursday, but possibly Thursday. So, everything's good. Kingston just got crowned homecoming king, so
That's awesome.
he better shake that off and have a good second half. So.
There we go. Kingston Rivers. His name is Morgan Ingram. Coach, thank you so much for joining us, and great job leading all your coaches and all the men and women and girls and boys that play here at your programs, and looking forward to the future. And make sure to go out and cheer on those Northside Patriots. Coach, thank you so much.
Sure, we appreciate y'all's support, and we appreciate all the coverage you guys give us and all the programs around the city. It's just these kids deserve it, so we appreciate you doing that for all these kids.
I thank you, Coach. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back in about 4 minutes, it's Northside and Griffin on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back, everybody. Start of the second half, and it's 26-14. Northside leading Griffin. Had a lot of fun talking with our guy, Morgan Ingram. Great athletics director.
Yeah, and just the success of the Northside athletics with the volleyball team, the softball team right now, the football team.
And by the way, softball has their first playoff game again, hosting at Northside next Wednesday, 5 and 7. Be there.
There you go.
And then on Tuesday, volleyball's hosting at Northside. They have a region championship they're hosting against Jonesboro at 12 o'clock this Saturday. And it's homecoming week. A lot happening on the campus of Northside. And how about that? Look at the moves by Jay Jackson, who gets tripped up after a 5-yard gain. It's Richard Holdridge. It's Thrift Barringer. Got the Midtown Showdown tomorrow. That's where high school game day is going to be. It's Columbus and Hardaway at 7 o'clock. 7:30, it's the game. It's Brooks on Pacelli. And at 7:30, it's Stars Mill and Harris County. Wow.
Second down and 5 for Northside.
By the way, I want to say shout out to first down Caden Clay. Columbus High Blue Devils. Richard, you were there for against Shaw. So Shaw finishes 11-3 in the region.
Right.
Columbus 12-0. How about that? And they're going to be hosting, and they may be making a deep run. So Columbus and Northside, two teams that could be making a deep run. Shaw's still going to be hosting a playoff as a number 2 seed. So how about that, Rich?
Yeah, the success of the softball in Columbus, it's paramount because this was the home of USA softball. 96 Olympics, we all know Lisa Fernandez just said that everything about USA softball.
Pass to Jaron Joyner.
That's why I think that South Common Softball Complex is the perfect venue for the GHSA State Championships. It's also the GIAA State Championships down there. And so we're looking forward to seeing all that coming up in a couple of weeks.
26-14. Second down and 5 for Northside.
Thrift, this is still a ball game if Griffin can get a stop. You're only down by 2 scores.
Clay, hand off to Jackson. Jackson makes a couple people miss and is going to move the sticks once more. Good blocking up front and another Patriots first down.
Big time action tomorrow, not just the Midtown Showdown, the battle for the Brucelli Jug. You got Central, a kid taking on Carver Montgomery. You got Stars Mill, Harris County. Opelika's taking on Enterprise. There's some massive games in our area. Oh, he's got a hole.
And there goes Joyner. And Joyner gets leveled.
What a hit.
An 8-yard gain. Wow.
That was
Joyner,
Tobias Thurman on the hit.
Thurman with a mega stop. But still 8 yards, so great run for Joyner.
By the way, Thrift, Mary Persons is leading LaGrange 28-14 at the half.
First and 10 now. No, excuse me, second down and 3. Handoff, Jackson. Jackson still on his feet, elusive, spinning his way.
Oh, he will not be denied.
Gets to the 32. Great opening drive here to start the second half for the Patriots.
Rashad Kane on the D. First and 10 on the 34 for the Patriots.
Clay, pump fakes, trying to take off and run. Maybe a design run there. Another 7-yard run for Caden Clay.
And a good job sliding. That's a very smart move when you're a quarterback that's mobile, that needs to take off. picking up some extra yardage and, faking out the defense on that pump fake.
Second down. Jackson in the backfield. Cash, one-on-one. Cash is who he's looking for. Cash is going to be overshot. Was open on the stutter step move.
Yeah, he was.
There is a flag on the play, though. And I think this is going to be on Northside.
Was a penalty, but it was waved off.
Oh, the penalty was waved off. So third down.
Down and for the 26. Third down. By correction.
Clay pitching to Jackson. And
Option pass.
maybe gets a yard. So
John Jackson.
it's going to set up now fourth down.
Number 32 on the D. David Miles. For the Bears.
It's been a long, sustainable drive for the Northside Patriots as they had the football first here in this second half. They're just eating up clock, and it's really just giving a fresh set of legs for that defense. Trying to put this game away as well. Wow, this
Fourth down. And Clay's going to roll out into the pressure. It's going to throw it, and off the hands, streaking open was number 13, Blaze Barber, but threw it too far in front, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
That was a huge stop by the Griffin defense. You're only down 2 scores. Griffin, who scored the last touchdown of the first half, has got a little bit of momentum. Remember, the last game they played, they went up to Harris County. They lost 31-16. A little bit more of a closer game against a Harris County team. And I think that Griffin has been battle-tested. They're in a tough region. They are hungry. They're trying to get their first win of the season.
Our score 26-14.
Of course, the Griffin Bears are remembered for winning a state championship for girls basketball. Oh, what a run.
Good run there by Ward on first down.
The money man for the Bears. Dante Ward on the carry.
Griffin located in Spalding County. Their biggest rival is the Spalding Jaguars. Now that rivalry really runs deep. Those two schools do not like each other.
Second down and 3.
No little thing or two about Griffin. Got some family members down there in the South Atlanta area.
Ward's going to get it again, and this time he is taken down for no gain. Sets up third down.
By number 25.
Nice tackle by Aaron Bass.
Aaron Bass on the D.
Yeah, what a huge win on the road last week for Northside to win against Mundy's Mill. I think that really helps build their confidence because the last 2 games before that.
And the freshman quarterback's going to take it.
He's got it.
And Coach Ingram talked about Kelvin Johnson. He's 6'4", 220 pounds as a freshman. It's Johnson and gets the first down.
Kevin Johnson on the carry.
Yeah, that size, and he's able to find the holes from the blockers from the O-line, and he's able to pick up the first down. This is going to be a big possession for Griffin if they want to try to get back into this game.
It's old school football. Handing it off in the shotgun formation. Marquel Colden powers it for a first down. Gets it past midfield.
Aaron Bags on the D. It's the Bears' first down. Power running by number 8 for the Bears. Colden. Jerome Watley on the D, number 26.
Watley on the carry makes it second down and short. Richard Holdridge. Thrift Barringer. Chris Gates. There's Johnson right now. Big holes.
Yeah.
Northside. This game is far from over. Only up 12. And Griffin would love nothing more than another long time wasting drive. And they are right now at the Northside 39-yard line.
Well, that was a big stop on defense. Northside came away with no points. It opens the door for Griffin to creep back into this game.
And if you're a freshman quarterback, Johnson, who's
playing footloose and fancy free.
Yeah, just having a good time. Obviously, they're playing with house money right now. As Johnson's going to keep it, but pushing him out of bounds. Nice job riding him out, Marquez Jackson. And short gain for Kelvin Johnson.
Marquez Jackson on the pursuit. But in the quarterback.
Yeah, this is where the Northside defense has got to step up. For one, they got to keep Griffin out of the end zone. But I think a big defensive play will really shift the momentum back to Northside.
And that one's going to be a pass that's just thrown. He was looking for number 5, Corday Alexander, but good coverage from Northside. Set up third down and long. So Hardaway has their homecoming dance tonight. Northside, this is their homecoming week.
Right.
It was Glenwood's homecoming
last week
against Randolph County.
Same as Harris County.
Harris County's was last week as well. So homecomings. Third down for the Bears. Handoff. And look at the big hole again. Right at the first down marker is Deontay Ward.
Oh, they're going to give it to him.
The junior running back has just got to be close to 100 yards already on the game.
Yeah, that chain gain wasted no time. They went ahead and started moving down the line. They have a better angle than we do, Thrift. They gave it to him, and we do have an injured Griffin player that's walking off on – just need a little bit of help, but now he's walking off his own power. That's good to see.
We're live on YouTube, and we are live on Facebook, Georgia Alabama Sports Live. First and 10, and Johnson almost loses it. Stiff arms one man, and finally thrown down. Helmet is lost, but Bias got the tackle, and that's going to be a gain of 2, maybe.
Yeah, not a whole lot on that
3,
play.
maybe 3. Under 3 to go here in the third.
Second down on the 26, 8 yards to go for the first down.
Well, I tell you, the quarter's almost over, and both teams have had the ball only once here in the third quarter.
Handoff to Card, who's taken and clipped down.
Look out.
What a tackle.
Textbook.
from Zabe Thompson, the DB. 3rd down now for the Bears.
Mr. Alex Lee into boom.
I tell you what, Coach Opeza's got to be fired up about that. His defense stepping up in a big way. Now they have an opportunity on this 3rd down play, even though this is 4 down territory for Griffin.
Third down and 7 for the Bears.
3rd down and 7 now for Griffin. Handoff, Ward. Ward taken down again. And number 54, Jackson Mickle. And 4th down, obviously they're going to go for it. Because of how their offense, and they're very deliberate. They take a lot of time off the clock. They got the ball with about 7 minutes. It's already a minute and 25 and counting right now left in the 3rd.
And they also like to run the football. And especially on that 3rd down play, it seemed like the Northside defense knew that they were going to run the football. They were all over it. Oh,
they got biased.
The hard
jump.
count. Oh.
Good job there by Johnson. It's going to be 4th instead of 4th and 7. It's going to be 4th down and 2 now. And you've had a tough time in short yardage situations these last couple of drives. The one to end the first half and here to start the second half. Griffin keeping out of the high-powered offensive Northside. And these last 2 quarters, they've had it, majority of it.
Yeah, that Northside defense is going to have to step up on this 4th and 2. This is a clear running situation for Griffin.
4th and 2. Johnson's going to get the direct snap, and I don't think he's going to get the first down.
He's pushing
and
it.
I think Northside's going to get the stop.
Wow.
And
I thought he got it.
And I'm going to give credit to Jackson Mickle, but that was a host of Northside Patriots. Did not stand down in a big stop on 4th and short, and they're going to take over on downs.
What a play by the Northside defense. I seriously thought he got it because all those linemen were pushing the pile. It was just bodies just trying to push to get the first down, and that Northside wall stood firm and denied. And that took a lot of time off the clock.
Clay in the offense taking over. And there goes Clay on the carry. Gets 8 yards. Nope, still on his feet. And turns what was a 7 now to a 15-yard gain. And that may be the final play of the quarter. Because if you're Northside, while rush it, you're up 12.
It's a Northside. First down.
Yeah, they don't have to run a play.
Both teams moved the football into the opposing side's territory, but no points were put on the board in the 3rd. Northside's going to head to the 4th, up by 12. It's Thursday Night Football on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Are you looking for a great deal on a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC full-size truck? Check them out. Chevy Silverado and GMC Sierras side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika, Alabama. Take your choice. A brand new 2024 Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks, discounted up to $15,000 off, or 0% financing. Plus, no payments till next year. Here at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika.
Get ready to smile. Georgia Alabama Sports Live is proud to partner with one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock. And without this partnership, it would be hard to be able to live stream all the different sporting events at high schools, colleges, and local professional teams every single week like we do. So we thank Buffalo Rock for their support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And next time you're watching a Georgia Alabama Sports Live broadcast, make sure you're drinking a nice, refreshing Pepsi. Delicious. Thank you to Buffalo Rock and Pepsi.
We're back here as Kingston Rivers is going to get the carry. Pushed out for minimal gain.
And I do want to say this, Thrift, because I always try to give a shout out to Kingston Rivers' dad, because I'm a huge fan of Keystone Rivers' dad, Jonathan Bam Rivers, who he's got a show called Move the Chains on Fox 54. You know, he's been a guest on the Georgia Alabama Sports Live show. He's been a guest on my podcast. I love the guy. Great broadcasting talent in this town. And a former Shaw Raider, too. And Auburn Tiger.
And there's actually multiple penalties on the play, and they're going to say this is on Griffin. They ain't even had a play yet.
Yeah, it's going to give Northside some more yardage. It's going to make this a little bit easier.
Another handoff. Nope. He faked me out. Caden Clay running to the outside and gets stopped short of the first down.
It's that RPO. It fakes everybody. You think the running back has the ball, and Caden Clay is going to take it himself. But I'm very impressed with Caden Clay. He has got all the tools and mechanics to play at the next level. And say what you want, he is a dual threat quarterback. He could take off. He's a good pocket passer, but if there's an open lane, he will take off. And he's a smart quarterback because he slides too.
3rd down and 1 for the Patriots. And handoff is Jay Jackson for a first down. If you're north side, I would kind of take the formula from Griffin these last couple of drives.
Just run the ball.
Take 5-6 minutes off the clock, get a touchdown, go up by 3 scores, and pretty much call it quits.
First and 10 on the 47. The drive continues.
Clay firing, through the hands of Kingston Rivers.
Just a little too high. Otherwise, that would have been a perfect run and catch for Kingston Rivers, and he had nothing but green grass down the sideline.
2nd down and 10 on the 47.
So the Griffin Bears, located in Griffin, Georgia, which is just outside of the city limits of Atlanta, probably about 45 minutes away, in Spalding County.
2nd down, handoff
27 on the carry on Northside.
to Alex Tarboro. And 3rd down and 9.
By the way, former alumni of Griffin. How about defensive end Chris Clements? NFL wide receiver Willie Galt.
I know Willie.
From the 85 Bears? Willie Galt?
Richards Nuggets is presented by no one. You're gonna get some nuggets from Big Rich.
You just gotta.
Caden Clay, quarterback keeper, and nothing. Hit hard.
Oh, there's one obvious I forgot. Jesse Tuggle, the former Atlanta Falcon, played at Valdosta State. He was a Griffin Bear.
So Northside's actually going to punt this now, it looks like, and Griffin's going to get it with under 10 remaining in the 4th. Not much offense here for Northside. 2 drives, they had some positive momentum, but then ends up turning over it on downs and now punting. They've only had the ball twice. Booming punt.
That's a nice punt.
Excellent punt,
Oh,
but it's going to go in the end zone, though, for a touchback.
Yeah, Griffin has had some tough luck making this trip down to Columbus. Earlier this season, they lost to Spencer down at Otis Spencer Stadium on September the 6th, 29-15. I mean, like you mentioned, they lost to Westover. They only lost to Stars Mill by 10 points, 28-18. And then, of course, lost to Harris County last week, 31-16. So they're trying to get that first win of the season. But it's going to have to probably come another day because they do play Jonesboro next week, Central Carrollton, and then Mundy's Mill. Which Mundy's Mill has not won a game either.
Something's got to give.
Something's got to give. Yeah.
Kelvin Johnson there on the carry. Cool, brisk fall night.
It is fall weather, isn't it?
And I love it. 66 degrees out here. I actually need a jacket, and I love light jacket weather. Trust me.
Second down and 9.
This is what it's all about, is just having that light jacket weather. Oh, he was under duress.
Yeah, and didn't have nowhere to go with it, and that's going to be an incomplete pass, set up third down.
I do want to give a big shout out to the Calvary Christian Middle School football team. Went undefeated. They played earlier today while we were doing the softball game.
Third down and 9. Johnson backpedaling, setting up a screen pass for Ward. Ward makes one man miss, tackled, but he'll be right at the line. And that's going to be enough for a first down.
Thrift, we got a score update. The 49ers leading the Seahawks 10-0.
Don't get fired up, Richard.
I know.
We've seen them blow leads before.
We've seen it before. But Brock Purdy, 76-yard pass to Deebo Samuel.
Debo's getting back into form, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Handoff Ward. Ward runs into a bunch of linemen.
Yeah. Major League Baseball, bottom of the 8th inning, the Cleveland Guardians lead the Detroit Tigers 4-3. Yankees lead the Royals 1-0. Bottom of the 3rd.
Give me Yankees Mets.
Subway Series, I like
Can
that.
I have that?
Yeah, Subway Series would be cool.
New York. New York.
New York. There you go.
Second down and 10. Ward in the backfield. He's been the workhorse for the Bears. Johnson, the freshman quarterback.
Oh, feeling the pressure.
And almost intercepted. Is it?
Was that on the ground?
That it hit the ground.
He tried. He sold it like he got it, but it did hit the ground.
Jaden Harper was the one trying to make the diving attempt. It was a tip ball. We've seen one of those be intercepted once today.
So, Thrift, what do you think about Jason Kelsey came on and said, well, NFL kickers are pretty much automatic now. Anything that's under 60 yards is automatic. Why not shortening the goalposts?
Okay. Well, it's not automatic because the Bengals, McPherson just missed it, and there's a hard hit for Ward. He missed it against the Ravens, so I don't know. Kelsey, you keep being Jason Kelsey. Third down now. Make it fourth down for the Griffin Bears. Not a lot of big plays for Griffin other than that touchdown pass to end the half, which was a drop in the bucket type look. Fourth down.
The Bears are going for it.
Yeah, this is definitely a fourth down situation. They definitely got to go for it. Time is not on their side. Still a 2-score game.
And they're going to get it out quickly, and it's going to go through the hands.
For number 10.
Number 10 for Griffin.
Yeah, that might have been that might have been the ball game right there, because now Northside, great field position. They could just run the football here and take time off the clock. And
he's looking for Delrion Cleveland. So 1st and 10 at the 33 for Northside. And they're going to hand it off to Jackson. He'll be taken down.
yeah, it looks like Northside with 6:09 left. They're up by 2 scores. I think Northside's going to come out of here with a win. You know, and go 5-2 on the season. But yeah, look at the stats. Jay Jackson is the leading rusher, followed by Caden Clay. See, I knew we talked about him being a dual threat quarterback.
And Caden Clay's going to take off and run. And
Look at
Caden
that.
Clay's still on his feet.
He got tripped up.
And he's going to get a first down for Northside.
Yeah, here's some of the leaders for the Northside Patriots. Caden Clay, 3 touchdowns on the season. On the defense, Jay Hudd leads the team with 3 sacks. Aaron Bass with 2 sacks. Kingston Rivers leads the team with 5 touchdowns, followed by Jay Jackson, who's got 4.
Clay on 1st and 10 is going to hand it off to Jackson. Jackson's got a big
Look at that
hole.
burst.
Jackson spins to the 1, right at the doorstep.
Trying to put the nail in the coffin here with the big touchdown run. It pretty much would be ball game. With Thrift, the schedule does get tougher for Northside. Stars Mill, Jonesboro, Central, Carrollton. All 3 teams are very tough opponents trying to fight for, well, Stars Mill is pretty much going to get in the playoffs, but, you know, Central, Carrollton, Jonesboro trying to get in the playoffs.
Clay is going to do it himself.
Oh, is he in?
And
he's close.
Touchdown,
He's got it.
Northside.
There you
Put
go.
the nail in the coffin. Northside goes up by 18.
Warm
with that
up the bus.
touchdown. Run by Caden Clay. Did it with his legs that time. 4:09 left here in this one.
Yeah, Northside's going to get out of here with a win. It wasn't easy. I mean, Griffin made it interesting. They were running the football. When Griffin stopped Northside on 4th down and they had the football, they were down by 2 scores. They made it very interesting. But Northside, good teams, they finish. And that's what Northside did tonight.
Misses the extra. Oh, no, the extra point is good.
It's good.
From this angle, did not look like it was
Yeah.
going to be good. Nice job by
Not from where we were. It didn't look like
Demetrius Davis.
Didn't look like it went in, but
And Northside leads 33-14. Now, here late in the 4th.
Thrift at halftime, the New York Liberty lead the Minnesota Lynx 44-36 in the WNBA Finals, Game 1. There we go. That band could definitely get you fired up. How about that Northside band? They know how to fire up a crowd.
And Returning it to the 25, make it a 30. Oh, what a juke. Falls down, though, on his own leg. Right at 31.
Pretty good field position.
Griffin will take over.
I think it's too little too late. That last touchdown by Northside really just put the game away. With 4:02 left to go, I mean, there's not really a whole lot you could do in this situation. So you mentioned the Midtown Showdown tomorrow. Columbus and Hardaway. Hardaway is actually at their homecoming dance right now.
Johnson fires. Caught. I don't know if he was intended, if he was trying to pass it to number 28, Demarius Lewis, but that's who caught it.
Yeah, not sure who's intended for that.
And Johnson, first down. Johnson looking, firing, another good pass, and then a bad tackle attempt, and that's a first down. Good pass from Johnson. I like this young man. This freshman's got a lot of potential. Corday Alexander was the one that made the catch. Johnson fires again. He's going to go deep. Up and almost caught.
That one-on-one coverage. Sometimes you got the receiver in the corner locked up one-on-one. You just got to take the shot.
Jaden Harper said he got pulled on there. I think that was 2008, maybe in 2011, when the defender kind of like tipped it inbounds to his other
I do remember
teammate,
that.
and they intercepted it. I thought that's what Northside was going to do right there. He had a guy where he could just tip it to him, keep it in bounds, intercept it. But that goes incomplete, sets up 3rd and 10.
Speaking of Oklahoma, Spencer Rattler is named the starter in New Orleans. Well, actually, when you think of him, you think of a South Carolina quarterback. I don't know about you. I think of Oklahoma.
Johnson going to be still up and gets hit. Bias levels him.
Wow. That was a big-time hit.
4th and a mile now after that Ty Bias sack.
So tomorrow we also have Glenwood on the road taking on Dadeville. Calvary's on the road taking on Westfield School.
Johnson on 4th down, just going to throw it up and almost caught. It went through the hands of a Northside player.
Yeah.
Alexander was there to try to catch it, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And now
victory formation can
Patriots can
start
just
coming
kneel
out.
it, and that is going to be it. Great effort, though, from Griffin.
As we get ready for tomorrow's action on high school football, we got really a lot of great matchups. Midtown Showdown, the battle for the Brucelli Jug, Stars Mill, Harris County. Not to mention the other games that's going around the Chattahoochee Valley. Central, Carver, Montgomery. Smith Station, Auburn.
And Northside's going to go to 5-2 on the season. Coming up, they have on the road at Stars Mill, and then Jonesboro, and then Central of Carrollton to end the season. They need to win at least one of those to make the playoffs.
That's what I'm
Two
thinking.
preferably to get a for sure spot, and if they win all three, you're talking about maybe region championship or number 2 seed.
Yeah, no question.
Again, Patriots Region Championship Volleyball this Saturday, 12 o'clock. Go to Northside. Go fans. Show support to the Lady Patriots. Softball team hosts a game next Wednesday. And coming up on Georgia Alabama Sports Live tomorrow, I keep saying quadruple because that's what we've done the last couple of weeks. But triple header, 7 o'clock, Midtown Showdown, 5:30. High school game day is going to start. And then at 7:30, Stars Mill, Harris County. And at 7:30, Brookstone and Pacelli. So Northside's going to get the win. The Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. I think I'm going to give it to Caden Clay.
Yeah.
I think Caden Clay played great.
He did.
I think he's come back from injury in his senior year, threw a couple dimes, ran in for a touchdown. Caden Clay is going to be the Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. It's a great job by Caden Clay and his Patriots. They go to 5-2, and they still have everything in front of them these last 3 games of the season. Thank you to Gordy Eye Care, the official eye care of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. If you need good eye care, you want to make sure that you're getting the top doctor with the great, prescriptions. I mean, I don't have to wear glasses, but people that do, it costs a fortune. You want to go somewhere where they're going to give you that family feel. Griff Gordy and Gordy Eye Care. So thank you to Gordy Eye Care. Thank you to State Farm, Carol Purdue. Thank you to Terry Johnson Agency, CVCC. We're home to All Pirates Athletics. We got a coaches show coming up in 2 weeks, and also Pirate Midnight Madness starting on Thursday the 24th. Thank you to Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC. Get ready to smile. And also thank you to Pepsi for their support of what we do. Zaxby's and Masterwall. Well, we want to say thank you to everyone that tuned in. Northside is victorious. They win this one 33-14. We'll see you next time tomorrow at 5:30 for High School Game Day live from the Midtown Showdown on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Good night, everybody.
Are you looking for a great deal on a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC full-size truck? Check them out. Chevy Silverado and GMC Sierra side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika, Alabama. Take your choice. A brand new 2024 Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks, discounted up to $15,000 off, or 0% financing. Plus, no payments till next year. Here at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika.
Get ready to smile.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock, and their partnership with everything that we do. And without businesses like Buffalo Rock, we wouldn't be able to go cover softball, volleyball games, every type of high school sport you can think of, local college games, and professional. So thank you to those businesses that support us, and specifically Buffalo Rock. And next time you're watching a Georgia Alabama Sports Live broadcast after a nice long day, why not enjoy it with a nice, refreshing Sorry? The best lemon lime soda around. Thank you to Sorry and Buffalo Rock for our partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Football is back, and the only thing that makes it better is some delicious food from Zaxby's. They're a proud sponsor of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And I can tell you that everyone on this team loves their chicken. Get all the favorites, such as their signature chicken sandwich, or try the new chicken finger tacos with your favorite drink. From amazing salads, wings, chicken fingers, and some of the best drinks around, there isn't a better way to enjoy our broadcast without getting some fantastic meals from Zaxby's. Check out the two here in Phoenix City, one off Crawford Road and the other on US 80. Thank you again to Zaxby's for sponsoring Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. And make sure you call them for all your catering and tailgating needs this football season.